What's going on, guys? Good morning. Hope you enjoyed your weekend and are ready to get started. So, thank you very much for joining this morning. The Beast, what's up, man? How's it going? How's everybody doing this morning? Let me send out a little tweet here, let everybody know we're live. Put out a Facebook post too while I'm at it. So how did everybody enjoy their weekend? The Beast, did you do anything cool, man? You back from vacation yet? Nice. Yeah, pretty much same here. I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Oh, nice. Umberto watching Apple and NIO. What's going on with those? Oh, Apple finally getting down under that 200-day moving average. Here we go. Finally getting that crack. Yes, the Beast. Absolutely. Like seeing that on Apple, cracking down under that 200-day moving average finally. We've been wanting to see that. Let's see if we can get a little flush here on Apple. There's the 140s. 140s to 130s. I don't know about if Apple got down to the 130s, I think that's like a screaming buy. All right. Oh, dude, I saw those memes you posted in the Discord yesterday. Man, those are some really good ones. Those are some really good ones. That video game update download, my God. All right, guys. Well, do you have anything you want me to put up on the screen? The forklift. Yeah. Yep. That was funny. All right, guys. So today is Monday, first day of the week here. We got some stocks making some moves here. We have Alibaba. Let's see here. BabaJD.com. The e-commerce stocks were among China's based companies taking a hard hit on concerns about USD listing, as well as the impact of new outbreak issues in the Chinese tech hub. So Alibaba fell 4.7% and JD 5.1%. Let's go see here. My God, man. Look at this daily chart on Baba, guys. Wow. Dude. The savagery. Look at this thing. It's just gotten absolutely demolished. If I could trust these for long-term investments, I would be looking to buy Baba down here, and definitely down here if it ever got back down here, but I just don't. And it's not that the company's bad, it's just that their government is horrible. They were, you know, delisting Didi, and then there was fears of delisting all of Chinese companies, and then this is the action you got. Look at that, what a mess. And the other one's JD. JD's actually held up way better than BABA. I mean, you also have to remember BABA had that it's just been getting hampered. It had first that initial scare where the owner CEO was just vanished. Bet you he got taken into one of those re-education camps or something. I guarantee it almost. This one has room to fall. It could get down here to the 30s. That's a major support zone. Look at this previous resistance here and how it turned into support. So that could be a major level for JD. You can keep eyes on that. Let's see what else we got here. Oxy. The energy stocks were downgraded to equal weight from overweight at Morgan Stanley, which notes that both have outperformed peers in recent months and now offer less attractive relative valuations. Occidental fell 3.3% in pre-market, while Chevron slid 2.4%. Both are also moving lower in steps with the drop in crude prices this morning. If Oxy gets back under 56, it's definitely got some room to fall here. Obviously, that'll also depend on oil. So here we go. LMT, Lockheed Martin, the defense contractor shares gained 1.6% in pre-market trading after sources told Reuters that Germany would purchase up to 35 Lockheed F-35 fighter jets. Quick move, but then that's it. Not much else. Man, this thing really blew up. Ford is forecasting a 12% drop in U.S. sales this year, according to a report in Automotive News, citing people present at the meeting with dealers. The publication said Ford has lost 100,000 units of production so far this year due to parts shortages. Despite the news, Ford added 1% in pre-market action. That makes no sense. That 50-day moving average has been trying to hold tremendously. This little area right there, 50-day moving average, this previous little pivot. Definitely something to keep a close eye on. All right, I think that's about it that I see there. So NXTR took a big hit to the downside, failed trials. That's the problem with oh god, that's a problem with biotechs, and that's why I don't like investing in them, and I don't invest in them. I'll trade them, but I won't invest in them because of this. You just never know. This $4 zone is definitely a potential bounce zone if it gets down there. Look at all that previous support there. It's still got a ways to fall to get down there. But if it can hold $6 resistance, maybe you see a little bit further downside. But you know, these always have some sort of little bounce usually. You have to wonder how much more downside it has. I mean, this thing did fall from 1070 all the way down here to 520s, 5 teens, really, in pre-market. That's a massive drop. You are building a bit of a bear flag here on this 15-minute chart. So you are building a bit of a bear flag there. So let's put that one on the watch list, like a little back burner. NXTR failed trials, watching for the $6 area to hold resistance. Could have room to fall to the $4 area. The $4 area could be a potential strong support. All right. What else you got there, Beast? Volt took a hike higher, but it's a buyout, so it won't move much. Oh, okay, I got you. So Volt's a little buyout here. Yeah, it's a buyout. All right, guys. Anybody else have any tickers or any questions? Throw them up in chat. If you have something you want me to review, go ahead and do that. Let's see here. Dow futures rose Monday to kick off an important week as Russian-Ukraine war continues to escalate and the Federal Reserve could hike rates for the first time since 2018. Futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 219 points or 0.7%, while the S&P 500 futures climbed 0.4%. NASDAQ 100 futures dipped 0.3%. However, as Apple shares fell more than 1% in pre-market. Let's see here. Fighting has intensified around Ukraine capital Kyiv, while Russian forces bombed cities across the country, killing civilians who are unable to escape. The financial fallout of stiff Russian sanctions will come into sharper focus in the coming days ahead of a scheduled sovereign bond payment. U.S. crude futures slid nearly 6% to $102.83 a barrel, while international Brent benchmark fell 5.2% to $106.86 per barrel. Gold futures dropped 1.3% to $1,959.30 per ounce, while palladium slid 8.8% to $2,550 per ounce. So getting a lot of pullbacks across a lot of these commodities today. It's a little bit of an odd action we're getting here today. We're getting a quick spike here on the 10-year Treasury yield. That's not going to bode well for tech. There we go. Look at Tesla already pulling back. Apple going much lower. Nvidia not doing a whole lot, but it has been pulling back today. Facebook not doing a whole lot right now, but this thing has just been getting wrecked. The SPY just sitting there. The cool thing, you know, the key thing we're getting today is we're getting that Apple 200-day breakdown. There it is. It's about time. Definitely about time we get that. All right, guys, do you have any tickers you want me to look at? Throw them up in chat. If you have some tickers you want me to take a peek at and analyze with you. If not, I'll just go ahead and start getting straight away into the news and into the watch list making. I'll give you a second to put your tickers up. Let's see here. All right, guys, if no one has any tickers, then I'll go ahead and just start getting back into the news here. The Fed is expected to raise its target Fed fund rates by 0.25% from percentage point from 0 at the end of its two-day meeting Wednesday. Investors are also looking to the central bank for its new forecast for rates, inflation, and the economy, given the uncertainty from the escalated geopolitical tensions. So think about it like this. Today, Monday, Tuesday, on Wednesday, we get first day of the Fed meeting, and it's fully expected and already known that, we're going to have a 25-point basis raise in rate hike. Why do we know that already? Well, because when Jerome testified before Congress, he was basically asked that directly, and I mean, I've never seen a Fed chair do it, but he basically said it ahead of time. He's like, okay, we're going to raise 25 basis points. Everybody was like, what? Really? That's like just going to happen just like that. So the fact that that's already the case kind of basically has let the cat out of the bag, for lack of better of word or phrasing. So we already know that's what's going to happen. So the market's already priced that in my opinion. That's already priced in. A 25 basis point rate hike already priced in, right? So what's left? Well, just like in some of the previous meetings and press conferences, what's going to be important is going to be his press conference, his Q&A session, and the wording from the meeting, right? Him answering questions and the wording that's used. Why? Well, we want to know and we want to hear about future rate hikes. What are those going to look like? Okay. Do they have basically a set schedule already? Or are they going to just basically play it by ear and be data driven? Or, what else? The balance runoff sheets, are they going to double down on that? Let us know exactly when they plan to do it and how aggressively. All that is going to be actually taking a bigger toll on whether the market goes up or down regarding this meeting. Not so much the 25 basis points. That's already taken care of. That's already known. Everybody knows about it. We've been knowing about it since Jerome Powell's congressional testimony. No, it's Wednesday. It's on the 16th. So the Fed meeting is going to be on the 16th. That's Wednesday. Today's the 14th. Fed meeting starts Wednesday. Two-day meeting, for the most part, will have the press conferences after the meetings, etc. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so major averages have all dipped into correction territory as geopolitical risks and inflation fears sent the asset prices falling. The blue chip Dow is down nearly 11% from the record high, while the S&P 500 has fallen almost 13% from its all-time high. The tech-heavy NASDAQ has borne the brunt of the sell-off, falling more than 20% from its record high in November. So that's all stuff we already kind of knew. So now what would I expect? Well, here, let me show you. Here's the SPY. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Jackie, good morning. So I'd expect the SPY to at a minimum get down here. Depending on Russian-Ukraine news, I'd expect the SPY at a minimum get down here. But realistically, I'd expect it somewhere down here in the coming, at least 410 in the coming 2 weeks or so. And I think the SPY gets down here. I think the SPY gets down there sometime, if it's not soon, definitely sometime this summer, I would say. I would expect the SPY down there. Between basically there, 405, to right in here in the 390s. Maybe right there bottom, which is 395. So I'd expect the SPY in here. Somewhere in here between 405 and 394, 95 by the summer. That's what I would expect. And then I think we kind of just starts to settle in. We start to just settle in. I think we settle in, and that's where we trade the remainder of the year. And that's a significant pullback. That definitely sets us up for that, you know, bear market type action that we've been seeing. So that's what I think will happen with the SPY. Jose, good morning. MULN, that one's actually on the weekly watch list. It's actually one of these stocks that's very talked about and trending right now on social media. Let me grab the weekly watch list here real quick. So weekly watch list, Boeing, Tesla, SPY, NVIDIA, MULN, Rivian, AMC, all on the weekly watch list. Boeing, let me show you guys Boeing's trade, because Friday, if you guys remember on the live stream, I talked about this area right here. You see this 185 zone? You see all these arrows? Previous major support, previous resistance on Boeing. We talked about that level. Remember, we talked about that level. I think it was on this day, which was Tuesday, Wednesday. And we talked about watching that level being tested again, look for a rejection, and write it back down. And that's exactly what we did on Friday. On Friday, we got up here, we tapped that 185 zone, and then we rejected and we got short in chat. I actually went short the shares and got short in here. And man, we rode this down. I took profits all along the way. We took profits all along the way. My final take profit was down here. Whoops. Was down here at 179.50 area. Right in there. That was my final take from my initial short entry. Take profits along the way. That was my final take. It was a nice trade. I actually would have preferred to have traded Tesla, because look at the action Tesla gave on Friday. But the Boeing trade was pretty stress-free. Nice trade. Got short there. Final take profit down here. I had a bunch of take profits along the way. I had a bunch of take profits all throughout the move. But this was the best take down here at 179.50s. From 182.88, I believe, was the entry. Let me double check that. I'll tell you right now. Yep, here you go. 179.42 final take. I actually traded MGLD while I was in the Boeing trade. MGLD was an L, was a loss. So entry 182.88 and final take, you know, final cover 179.42. That was a nice short. That was a super nice short on Friday. Guys, remember, if you're looking for trade ideas, 15% off coupon code right there in chat. MULN. Let's go look at MULN. Since MULN did make the weekly watch list. Here's what I had for MULN. We sent this out yesterday. Watching the 150 area to see if it can break and become support. Could have room towards the 50-day moving average. Right now we are above. We are above that 150 level. We've gapped up above it. We held it here this morning in pre-market, just like we talked about from the weekly watch list. So there you go. We have the hold of the 150 zone. And now you have some room here. You could, you know, see $2 and change all the way up here to this 50-day, which is around 250, 240s. So that one's definitely one to keep on watch today. So MULN watching for the 150 area to hold support. Could have room towards 205 area. 205 to 240 area. So that'll be one to definitely keep on watch. Check out that 150 area, guys. Look at this previous support here in the 150s. That's why you got to keep an eye on that 150 area. All right, so we got that one. Raising AGRI squeezing after breaking 4 a few minutes ago, retracing a cup up to 5. Yeah, that one has been moving. That 410 area could, you know, give it a little bit of trouble. Previous resistance there. Testing it right now, as a matter of fact. If it can get up and over that level, you do have room towards 520s, and then over that, you really open up. That $5 level will be, you know, the next strong resistance point on AGRI. SBEV. So SBEV had some news there. SBEV has expanded top out distribution into Southern California Walmart locations with AB1 SoCal, which covers a population of more than 20 million. It's funny, this one we already have all the lines drawn on this one. This one's been one we've already looked at before. Probably traded as well. It's got to get up over that $3 zone. It doesn't really have a lot of volume right now in pre-market either. Here on the TI scans, Volt, ZCMD, TRQ, the current leaders right here. Volt is a buyout, so that's not going to do much. ZCMD, pretty big move here this morning from $1 all the way to 205, but not much ever since then, and very, very light volume right now. TRQ, nice steady uptrend on this one. There you go, a very nice steady uptrend. It's on its way to a potential tough resistance area, that's for sure. Watch this. So we'll draw this line here across this high. And now we scroll back. Let's zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see. Previous major support zone. And also a little bit of resistance back here. So that area is probably going to give it some, you know, a little bit of a tough time. All right, guys, any other tickers or questions you have for me? If you have any tickers you want me to look at, we'll go ahead and throw them up in chat. Guys, do me a quick solid. Hit that like button. We got about 30 people watching the stream, but we only have 16 likes. Help me out there. Really helps out with the YouTube algorithm tremendously. Tesla. Tesla is definitely one on watch as usual for sure. Let's go ahead and bring that one up real quick. Tesla. What a move already to the downside. I actually had Tesla on a watch this morning on the weekly. Tesla watching for 804 area to hold resistance. Could have, a fade back down to the 780s or even the 760s. We've gotten all the way down to 776. And that was after testing 803.70. So that 804 zone we talked about on the weekly watch list. It's basically done the trade I wanted already today. So that's going to make it hard for me to find a trade for it for myself. Once the bell rings, once the market opens, unless we start to get back up there. We noticed this was potentially happening a minute ago when we saw the 10-year treasury yield give a quick pop to 2.076 from 1.997. So now we're getting a little bounce back here. But that was the trade I was looking for today. 804 rejection and a drop back down to the 770s, 780s. Maybe we can still get that. It's still early enough. We didn't make it all the way down to the 760s either. So we'll see what happens. But that's what I would be watching on Tesla today. So Tesla watching for the 804 area to hold resistance for a fade back down to the 780s. Antonio, CSX. There's not a whole lot going on with CSX here at all. Right now it's just trading sideways here. There's really nothing going on here. You can watch this 34-ish area. Previous resistance. You got the 200-day moving average starting to play a role in here. See if that holds support, but you still have the 50-day and the 100-day right overhead, which could act as a level of resistance on this stock. If it could get over that 50-day and 100-day moving average, you have a little room here towards 36 where you have previous resistance. So that would be like a little channel you could watch out for on CSX. Jose, that's a good one. AMC is actually on the weekly watch list. AMC watching for it to finally crack under 14 and begin the second leg down towards 12. Here's AMC. Here's that $14 zone. Look how well that thing has held, support. Let me erase these arrows here, clean this up a little. Look how well that's held support. Now we're looking to see if we can finally get that crack and get that next leg down on AMC. That's what I would be looking for on AMC. I would say, I said AMC would be at $10 by the summertime. So I still stand by that. I think we might even get a little lower, maybe down here like 9, 8 and change. So we'll see. IMPP and IMDO. Well, with oil pulling back, you got crude pulling back today. I wouldn't expect any of these energy plays to give any big runs. INDO's gotten crushed. If INDO breaks under 25.25, you could see it fade itself back down here towards 21.50, all the way down to 18 possibly. Major support wouldn't really kick in potentially until the mid 15s on INDO and IMPP. Not much going on here. Maybe these 280s hold some support. Those 280s look like a good area. Previous resistance there. Previous resistance here. And now today we've tested it in pre-market right there. So that'll be a level to watch on that one. The King, what's up? Yeah, we went over BABA earlier today, earlier in the stream. This one's getting hammered due to, you know, stuff going on in China, along with JD.com. See? JD getting crushed as well. So BABA really doesn't have any major potential support until 76, really. That's here from this weekly. See previous support there. Previous support back here. So maybe if it can get down there, you'll find some support. It's not something I'd play. I'm not a fan of the Chinese stocks. NIO the same. It's just getting crushed. And $10 could be a good area. Outside of that, it's really got to reclaim 17, and it's nowhere near that either. So it's just not looking good. They're really bad. They're really bad charts right now. BMBL. Looks like we've been over this one before as well. Oh, we went over this one on March 9th. I mean, it's in no man's land in the sense, right? We have a huge gap to potentially fill here, all the way back down to the 17s. You could see some bounces along the way, maybe in the 19 area. I'd watch for Friday's low to maybe hold resistance for a further fade. Antonio, my pleasure. LZ. So LZ finally had a little bounce back here, big volume. You'd like to see it hold above this 1248 zone, 1250. If it can hold that, you know, you could have room here towards 15. You might see some potential resistance here at 14. And then after that, you have the 50-day moving average up here in the 15 zone. So that would be a little area. Maybe it trades a little channel in here, a neat little channel, because this was a good support zone. So you could expect it to now have become a bit of a resistance zone. So that'll be something to watch. Jose, not yet, man. Doesn't look like I'm getting Cuban coffee today. All right. What time is it, guys? 8:43. Okay. So any other tickers you want me to look at for you? Guys, do me a quick favor. We got 32 people watching the live stream and we only got 22 likes. Help me out there. The YouTube algorithm, it likes the likes. So it's kind of like letting the algorithm know, hey, I like this content. I want to see more of it. And then that way it helps out by, you know, other people seeing it as well. Guys, the 10-year Treasury yield's still popping. If we continue to get a really strong 10-year this morning, big pop, I'll be watching for shorts on the tech stocks. I'll probably be looking the most at Tesla. Here goes a like from Spain. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate that. My great-great-grandmother was from Spain. Probably my great-grandfather, too. Rustar, what's up, man? Good morning. You were burned out and you took last week off. Feels good to be back. It's good to take a break. It's good, especially if you feel burned out. It's good to take a break. It's definitely good to take a break. Guys, thank you very much for the likes. Appreciate that. AUVI. AUVI has strong potential $2 resistance. We drew this out here. Who knows how long ago? Let's see. Wow, we created this line on January 31st. So on January 31st, we created that line right there, guys. And it's still in play. That one's still in play there. All right. Just looking around here at the news real quick, guys. Don't see anything popping off right now. Not anything new. We already went over, you know, the Fed. We already went over everything, really. We went over Ford. We went over BABA. We went over JD. We went over Lockheed. Don't really see anything else. Oh, let's take a look here. Okay, so here we go. Russian and Ukrainian officials held their fourth round of peace talks Monday. One Ukraine presidential advisor said on Twitter the discussions were ongoing but hard. He indicated earlier in the day that Kyiv's objectives were to secure a ceasefire, withdrawal of Russian troops from the country, and other security guarantees. Monday's dialogue comes one day after Russia launched a missile attack on a military base in western Ukraine, killing 35 people and moving the violence to roughly 15 miles from the Polish border. That's... Guys, anything near Poland, anything. Any advancement near that border, that could send the market down. That would get... If Poland were to be attacked, I think even accidentally, you might see this market get hit hard, because that would then cause NATO to get involved, and then things are really going to escalate really quickly. The United Nations on Sunday said that at least 596 civilians have been killed during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. All right, so keep an eye on that. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is scheduled to meet with China's top diplomats in Rome on Monday. The planned face-to-face meeting comes after multiple media outlets reported Russia has asked China for military equipment and other aid to sustain its war in Ukraine. Beijing, a close ally of Russia, denied the report Monday. In a round of TV interviews on Sunday, Sullivan said China would face consequences if it helped Russia work around the harsh sanctions imposed on Moscow by the U.S. and other Western nations. Gotta keep an eye on the SPY, guys, with this type of news coming through, and that advancement near Poland. Have to keep that on watch. Is there any news on AUVI? AUVI, so Applied UV announces common stock repurchasing program. So they have a stock buyback program they have announced. So that's what's causing a little pop on AUVI. Rivian's actually on the weekly watch list. Guys, if you don't get the weekly watch list, we sent this out last night. Let me get you the link. You can sign up for the weekly watch list and get it sent to you every week. Let me find you that link. Here we go. So here's the free weekly watch list. You could sign up there. Also, guys, today's Free Chat Monday. So if you want to participate in Free Chat Monday, all you have to do, click here and join the Discord for Free Chat Monday. And I'll be on, I'll be live all day long in the Discord, screen share, microphone, the whole 9 yards. We'll trade in the morning, then we'll do recaps and lessons in the late morning session right before lunch. Then lunch is 12 to 2. And then at 2 p.m. I get back on the microphone. Okay. So Rivian, yeah, that one's on the weekly watch list. We're watching to see if $40 can continue to hold resistance for further fade. see what else here. You got it, Rudy. My pleasure. MULN 150. We're looking for 150 to hold support on that one. 50-day moving average is at 250. The King, you're Polish. My grandmother's worked on the coal mines for 50 years. My grandfather's. Happy trading and blessings. Same, brother. Okay, guys. So, yeah. Yeah, Rudy. You can also sign up for a whole month if you want. The first month is free. Right there. Ends March 31st. The first month free. That ends on March 31st for DTC Lite membership. Remember, guys, we have DTC Lite membership and DTC Pro membership. Those are the only two memberships. DTC Lite, you get 30 days for free. But that goes away on March 31st. It will no longer be a whole month for free. We're going to drop that probably down to a week or two. Okay, just a heads up on that. All right, so MULN, Tesla, NXTR on the watch list. Let's start going over the SPY here. SPY's in a little bit of a difficult area right now, but I'll watch and see if it can get back underneath 421 or if it can hold 421 as resistance. So SPY watching for the 421 area to hold resistance for a drop back down towards the 415 area. If 421 holds support, could look for a little bounce back towards about 425. 425 area. Nvidia. Man, most of these have already done so much already. So Nvidia, I'd watch for Friday's low. 220 area. Nvidia watching for Friday's low in the 220 area to hold resistance for a fade back down. For a fade back down possibly towards 213 to, yeah, 213-ish. Towards the 213 area. So that's what I'm going to be watching on Nvidia. On Tesla, are we going to get back to the 804 area or not? Oh, we're already back here. Golly. That 10-year is really making a move, and it's really causing a lot of these trades to start to go. The 10-year treasury yield is really popping. And that's what's causing a lot of these stocks to start to make these moves way too early. Way too early. So Tesla, I'll have to put here Tesla watching for, what was Friday's low? 793. 793 or 794? Basically 794. Watching for Friday's low area around 794 to hold resistance for a fade back down towards the 760s. So that'll be what I'll watch on Tesla. We'll watch and see if we get any bounces back into Friday's low. Okay. And then maybe we get a fade back down towards the 760s. Right there. There's your 760. See how they were previously resistance? Maybe now it would turn into a potential support zone. They've been support before, as you can see right here where I have this arrow drawn. those 760s. So that'll be where I would look to see if Tesla bounces. But primarily I'm looking for shorts on all of this. Helmster, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Pokero, I think I said that right. Welcome to the Discord. Oh, it's Rudy. What's up, man? Rudy from Spain. What's going on? Looking forward to trading with you guys today. All right, so that'll be what I'm watching. MULN, Tesla, SPY, NVIDIA, backburner NXTR. Let me check on NXTR. What's it doing right now? And TRX, was it? What was that one? Beast, are you still in here? Oh, wait, I think I found it. NKTR. There we go. So NKTR. Joey, good morning. I woke up late because of the time change. Yeah, I think that happened to a lot of people. The stream was really light this morning early on. And I figured it must have been that. It's crazy. I woke up today and it felt so dark. Like the sun was barely out. Okay, so NKTR. Just watch and see if this thing's going to continue fading off this bear flag we have on the 15-minute chart. That was more along the lines of a back burner play. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs giving a little bounce here. SPY giving a little bounce. Tesla's trying to give a little bounce. Same with NVIDIA. It's going to be an interesting day, guys. Great day, and you forgot all about it too? Yeah. Time change. Guys, do me a quick solid. We got about 40 some odd people watching the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're working on the watch list. If you could smack that like button, that would help out tremendously. So the watch list right now, guys, I'll put up the final touches in a few, and then we'll get it sent out to your email. MULN, Tesla, SPY, NVIDIA, and NXTR. So far, the ones on watch. And remember, today is Free Chat Monday, so you can come join the Discord and watch us live all day long. There's the Discord link. You can click that, and then you can join us. Today's Free Chat Monday, so I'll be streaming all day, as I do every day of the week. But today you can tune in for free. Oh, Joy, you're in Venezuela? You had the extra hour? I gotcha. All right, guys. So it is 8:57. Only a couple more minutes, then I jump on over to put the final touches on the watch list, get that sent out to your inbox if you've signed up for the weekly watch list and the daily. And then I'll jump on the Discord. I'm usually on the Discord on the microphone around 9:20 a.m. And then we go over the weekly watch list. Sorry, the daily watch list. We go over the pre-market plans, and then we kick off the day. So if you have any last minute questions, now's definitely the time to throw it up in chat. And I'll go ahead and get to them before I hop on over to the Discord. If there are no last minute questions, then I'll start getting ready to get going. Can I check on AMD? Absolutely. AMD. AMD, guys, who was here with us when we nailed this $99 bounce the other day from 99 to like 110? I know a couple of you guys caught that. So on AMD right now, we're trying to hold this 102 area. If it holds, you might get a little bounce back, but that's going to be dependent a lot on what happens with tech overall today. 10-year treasury yield giving a strong bounce today. And when you get those strong moves on the 10-year, you tend to have tech suffer some, and you might see a fade. But I'd watch, if you do get a fade, I'd watch 99 to see if that can hold support. previous major support zone was $99 on AMD. You can see it right here, bounce, 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 and very recently another bounce. So that'd be a level to watch. Guys, remember DTC Lite, the 30 days for free ends on March 31st. So you might want to jump on that now so you can get a full month for free. After that, it'll drop probably down to 2 weeks or 1 week only. MULN's on the watch list already. We already went over that one. Watching for the 150 area to hold support on pullbacks. See if that level can become support. And maybe it gets a little push towards 254. It is 9 o'clock, guys. I'm hopping on over to the Discord. Feel free to join us. There are the links in chat. And got a new member here. Just learning. Welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Looking forward to trading with you. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow. I stream on weekdays at 8 a.m. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. here on the live stream. If not, I'll see you over on the Discord. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good luck today. Stay disciplined. Have a great day and a good start to the week. All right, family. Take care, guys.